That would have been one of the more modern houses, I guess, built probably in the late 20s, 30s, overlooking the bay. That's just right on the rising up there. Now the Burr Island grouping makes up 3 islands. There's 3 islands. You have that small little island that's just right in front of me, Ifrenon, and the other island, which I will pan into in a moment, is Burr Bug, Small Burr. I'm standing on top of a midden that was exposed, I guess, after the last winter storms in 2014. Middens are very old, I guess, rubbish tips that could be hundreds of years old, could be thousands of years old. We're not too sure, unless we find something in there that can actually date them. The long beach in front of me on the island of Finish is the neighbouring island, just close to the shore of Rushinamania and Carna. Now the tide is still out, but the islands, the 3 little islands, are accessible to each other while the tide is out. You can see the 12 bins in the background. They're absolutely beautiful. And then you have the village of Ardmore and Ardmore Hill, and then you have Kilkerran Hill all the way up into Kilkerran Bay. Now, just to get an idea of what a midden looks like, this is a new midden. A midden would be where people would dump their mainly their shell and stuff that they were living on and eating. And this is part of a midden right in front of me, comprising of just basically limpets and periwinkles. I can't see a whole lot of other different shell in there. It just extends along the bottom of the shore here, where all this has been cut away in the storm. So it's probably about 10 meters, which is not bad. Again, like I said, we don't know how old it is, unless you found something in there like a bone or whatever that can be dated. So it's always interesting to see if you could find, which I can see actually right now, some oyster shells. And sometimes you find scallop shells in there. It shows a variety of the diet that people had when they lived on those islands, when they weren't, well, of course there was no local shop that they could pop out to. So life would have been fairly harsh. My mode of transport, which I'll be leaving the island soon now and heading out to Ardmore, and hopefully get some good photos as well along the way.